You know, one of the greatest principles I've ever learned was from Henry Blackaby and Claude King's Experiencing God, Knowing and Doing the Will of God book. You know, the premise of this book is that God is at work all around us. And this means all around the world. Our God is a global God. He's not a respecter of persons. He's not a respecter of geography. He is everywhere. He created all. He loves all. And He's at work in all places. We look to see where God is at work, and we try to join Him in that work wherever we see it. And this has been my story with a great ministry that I've discovered in India. In southeast India, with a dear brother in the Lord, Pastor Yohan Pitta. Over the past 3 or 4 years, I have seen the Lord use him to just do a mighty work in so many areas. And I see the growth that's taking place. I see the people who are being saved, and I see the people who are being ministered to in the name of Jesus. It just really blesses my heart. And I'm very happy to be a small part of this just through supporting him with my financial gifts and with the encouragement of prayer. This global age that we live in is that we can let our money do the walking. We don't have to go 5,000 miles or to the four corners of the world to spread the gospel. We can let God spread the gospel through using the gifts that He's blessed us with to empower others to do the work throughout the world. And when you see some of these scenes, you'll know what I'm talking about there. The people are loving and kind people. I'm aware of the prayers of these people who are so appreciative of everything that we try to do for them. Yohan and his work, number one, he's ministering to the orphans and widows. You'll see this picture of the 18 children who were left orphans as a result of storms over there. And Yohan has taken them under his wing and is shepherding them and growing them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. And when you see the care that's given to the widows and the people who are not able to support himself, there is so much poverty there. When you think that Yohan's assistants, he has 12 assistant pastors, and they live on $20 a month. And when you try to put that in terms that we can understand, it's almost impossible to see how anyone could live like that. Where in the world can you build a church for $300? And yet this church that you see going up here, it costs $300 to put that roof on a church where people could get together and it'll hold over 100 people. There are needs for this. You see the medical care, though. He goes out to where there's no medical care available. He has Christian doctors who donate their time and services, and they go out with medicines. And they take the love of Christ and the medical treatment and care for people who otherwise would just die or have no care at all. They'll even take people who are beyond just care that they're able to give, and they'll transport them to hospitals where they can get the intensive care that they need. And there's just so much work going on in spreading the gospel, telling the good news of Jesus Christ, and they're winning souls for Christ among Hindus and people who don't know Christ, who don't know God. And this is such a satisfying and fulfilling work to be involved in. And then when you see what's going on with the children, and you see the gospel tracts, and you see just all of the wonderful areas of ministry that the Good Shepherd Care of India is involved in, it just makes you want to be a part of it. And I just hope that some of you will find the heart that I've found to really get behind this ministry and help them to grow and prosper through our financial gifts and prayers. I have been supporting this ministry for the past over 3 years, and I just don't know of any place where I felt like that my money was being better used and for better purposes than what God is doing with it through Yohan and Good Shepherd Care Ministries of India. Please visit this website and for more information, and prayerfully consider supporting this great cause. Thank you very much, and God bless.